Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Back one.
Now Rodgers throwing again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught at the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And again, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Jones has it. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Great player. I'm going back to you. Hey, box truck, box truck. 56, Mike, 56. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, lift.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike, rip left.
From the 50, it's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken around the 12. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
This is brought in by Gibson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. On On first down, it's gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get nothing out of that one. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check tight. Hey, do. 50. Hey, watch your leg. Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. He gets it to Cooks. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottled him up for a loss of a couple. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
5.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable, because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Working from the gun. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and 2. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. The final shot before break here. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. As time expires in the first half, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Let's go!
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 56.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. A deep ball for Gurley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
44, Mike, 44. Check.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, you got 3? 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, exit.
To throw is Goff. Catch is made by Harry. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, Alpha. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Keep it up, defense, keep it up. 5. Take the mic, boys, 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. They find some open field here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there for the time, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us?
It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a third down.
Check 56. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Value 3. Value 3. 5. 5.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Check your hot read.
Maverick.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Packers' 15-yard line.
20.
56. Here we go.
Whirling.
Here I come. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
56 is the Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Go.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offense is.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 78 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Hey, 626.
Ready? Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 4 down.
630. Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Rodgers now to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 99. Check 99.
Here we go, Coach.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 34-yard line.
258.
54. Push him back.
Kelly. Don't let Kelly.
Again, it's Jones. Able to slither by. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long. It's gone. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Watch tight, watch tight.
DC.
Tight end right.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Four down. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Goff on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
180.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, kill.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, orbit.
On first down, gone. Flushed out right. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Come on. Hey, 20. Hey, Shell.
Come get some. Come on.
Shell.
Watch out.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hey, Haywood.
56 to Mike.
Now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Rashawn Gary coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, dude.
56.
Second down and goal. Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,